What up? My man Ray Skater asked me to go live. I wasn't going to go live until tonight, until after some games was played in the second round. So we don't have those analytics. And I think some people are confused, like I was, about how many rounds or games are played in what rounds, because people are saying Cleveland lost. Cleveland lost one game. To my knowledge, it's 7 games, correct? In the rounds? Excuse me. It's up to 7 games. So Cleveland lost 1 game to the Pacers. Why is everybody ringing the alarm like, you're wrong, Tone? They lost already. It's like, no, they haven't. You know what I'm saying? The Pacers won 1 game, which is to be expected. Truthfully, I expect the Pacers to win 3 games. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I expect the Pacers, okay, Cleveland just got blown away by 18 points. It's not really blown away. They almost got blown away when they played the Sixers and they were down 30 points, and then Braun came back and brought it to a 2-point deficit. So, I mean, blown away is 30 points. That's blown away. But they got beat by 18, 98 to 80. Okay, that's significant. So they still got to get their rhythm going. And, LeBron needs to get that, whole congruency popping. But I'm not sitting up here going, oh, my God, they're completely out of it. So, don't push the panic button just yet. Oats and apples. Have some oats and apples. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. Everybody else who either won or lost was expected. Or hot. Oats, apple, and orange juice. Who either won or lost was to be expected, you know what I'm saying, in both conferences. So it's just not that. To me, there's no surprises. I think that, listen, I'm going to throw out some predictions. The Spurs are going to win tonight. I think they play tonight. Yeah, Spurs are going to win. They're going to beat Golden State tonight. Golden State's going to beat the Spurs tomorrow. Spurs going to beat Golden State the next day, and so on and so forth, until Golden State pulls out a 7, wins in Game 7. So there's my prediction. Golden State wins in Game 7. Cleveland wins in Game 7. The Celtics win in Game 7. Guess what? The Pelicans win in Game 7. Ooh, it's not a big deal here. You know what I'm saying? The Heat loses in Game 7. I'm more surprised at the NCAA finals. Villanova win it. But big ups to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to Philly doing your thing this year. Philly is steamrolling people. I mean, the city of Philly is, they're doing good right now when it comes to sports. They're getting that sports revenue in there, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the city of Philly. Now, if the Flyers got their act together and won the pennant, and, okay, so look at who won in Philly this sports calendar year, because it doesn't always go, okay. In other words, championships won this year are counted for next year until the next championship. It's not the next calendar year. It's the next sports calendar year. So when you look at Villanova, won NCAA championship, you look at Super Bowl champs, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Then when you look at basketball, the 76ers are kicking butt, even though I don't think they're going to win the whole thing. But nonetheless, the 76ers, okay, it's like Red Ross. The 76ers, the 76ers are kicking butt. They're 3rd seed in their conference. You can't ignore that. So the city of Philadelphia, state of Pennsylvania, big ups Pittsburgh, they're doing good right now. So, they got some steam, they got some momentum, they got some recognition. They got one of the best players right now, Ben Simmons, you know what I'm saying, who's looking to, because somebody's got to take over LeBron's, mantle. So you're looking at Simmons, somebody who is definitely good in the East. I also want to say, when I say take over LeBron's mantle, those are some big shoes to fill, Sideshow Bob. Those are just big shoes to fill. And when I say that, I only mean in the conference. Simmons is not the best player. To me, he's not going to be the best player in the league. There's just too much young competition out there. Harden, Embiid, some of his own teammates, Embiid, Harden. Westbrook isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Even when LeBron does step out of the picture, there's just a lot of good, Anthony Davis. There's just a lot of good players out there who are either coming in the league already. I mean, look at that young kid, Zion. This kid's going to come, Zion Williams, he's going to come into the league. And, he's going to be like a mix between Shaquille O'Neal and LeBron James. This kid's young. He's big. He's going to the hub like nobody else is there because he's in high school and nobody else is there. I really don't think Zion should go ahead and go into college ball, because I think college ball is just going to stifle him. I think he should go right to the pros. I think he should Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, LeBron James, just send him right to the pros, skip the dumbness and just have him go right for the big time. And that's how I feel about Zion. Because somebody asked me about Zion before, and I saw the kid play. I was like, send him to the pros. Draft him right now. Put him in the draft. I don't even know if he's eligible. I don't know what grade he's in. But once he's eligible, don't have him go to college. Because to me, college ball almost slows you down. It does give you some organized whatever, but organized ball isn't played in the NBA. It's the opposite of that. Organized ball is played all the way up to college. And when I mean organized, I mean the coach is the one who's calling the plays. And the coach is the gatekeeper to if you play or not. It's not about the stats. When you get into professional basketball or professional anything, the coach is almost obsolete. He's not so much a gatekeeper. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about that. What's up, somebody? A couple people came on. How you guys doing today? So, yeah, there it is with that. But anyways, as far as the stats are concerned, we don't have none for game 2 because a lot of the games aren't played until 7 o'clock tonight, till 10 o'clock tonight. I mean, Golden State doesn't play. Golden State, thanks for the like. Golden State, I have Super Chat too. There's not enough people on here to make it matter, but I do have it. Golden State doesn't matter or aren't going to do their thing until tonight. And then, I think Golden State they're going to beat the Spurs. I think the Spurs are going to beat Golden State tonight. Or it might do a 2-1 thing. I don't think Golden State is going to sweep the Spurs. I just don't. I don't think it's going to be a game 5, a game 6 thing. I think they're going to go all the way to game 7. I think they're going to play into this whole Golden State is hurt type of thing. I think they're going to do that all the way up until Golden State meets Houston. And if Steph Curry comes back within the series, he's going to come back for Houston if he comes back. But here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about Golden State coming back. Steph Curry coming back. It's not a good look for the NBA. It's not. Steph Curry needs to stay hurt. Excuse me. Steph Curry needs to stay hurt. If he doesn't stay hurt, then Kevin Durant needs to get hurt. Clay, Green, Zaza, somebody. But Steph Curry is probably the one who needs to stay hurt. I'm just going to put that out there right now. Steph Curry needs to definitely stay hurt, and he doesn't need to return. But if he does, he'll return either if Golden State really gets in trouble with the Spurs, which I don't think so, or Kawhi Leonard comes off the bench. That's not going to happen. But he just doesn't. It would not be a good look for the NBA. Would they get – listen, here's how this will go. Let's say Steph Curry comes back, right? Everybody's like, yeah, Steph is back. He comes back game 5 against the Spurs. Spurs are up, 3-2? Something crazy like that. Spurs are up 3-2 and ahead in game 5 at half. Steph Curry steps on the court. Boom. Next thing you know, they blow them away. 3-3. Going into game 7, they blow the Spurs away by 30 points. That's going to be a terrible thing to happen for the NBA. It's going to be so bad to see that. Now, let's just say that James Harden and his crew, who are touted to win the whole thing, see this. They're like, oh, we're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But yet they come out. Game 1, Houston takes game 1 against Golden State. This is for the division championship. Game 2, Houston comes out, beats their ass again, and beats them by 15 points. Boom. Houston's feeling confident. Game 3, Houston comes out, beats them again, but beats them by 10 points. Boom. Houston still feel like they got on their big boy pants. Boom. The next 4 games, Houston gets blown away each game by 25 to more each game. It's just Durant and Curry, Clay, Green, everybody got off. Everybody just ripped them apart. Just got off and made them. That would be a bad thing for the NBA. Because then when you go into the finals, and it doesn't matter who they go against. If they go against the battered and bruised and discombobulated Cleveland, if they go against a fly-by-night Pacers team that nobody thinks is going to win the whole thing, it doesn't matter who they line up against. They're going to dust him. And listen, everybody's going to think the same thing before the first whistle is blown. Before the first second of the game is started, they're just going to blow everybody away. It doesn't matter who they're up against. And what's going to happen after that, they're going to blow everyone away if they just let them naturally do what they want to do. But instead, they'll probably try to injure a few players or shut them down. But it'll be the Cleveland versus Golden State all over again, except it'll be worse because Cleveland's worse this year. Okay? And if they go up against the Sixers, everybody the Sixers, they're young, yada, 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 Embiid's back, blah, blah, blah. The Sixers going to take it all. Not if they let them do what naturally they can do, but if they tell Curry to sit down, the Sixers will probably take it. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, if they let them do what they really can do, the Sixers will get blown away. 1, they don't have the experience. 2, they don't have the backcourt shooting range. And that's what's going to kill them. Simmons he's not who I would call the best scorer in the game. And they're going to exploit the hell out of that. That's what they're going to do. It's going to be all over. And once that happens, the ratings for the NBA is going to plummet. That's why Golden State is not going to go to the finals and win. Because the NBA Nelson ratings will drop at an alarming rate because nobody will be interested anymore. And this is why Steph Curry is on the bench. And that's it. And that's all. The NBA is fixed. If you don't believe it, you need to look and see what happened to the NFL last year. Just look at the game. Just look at the Super Bowl. Look at the scores from the beginning of when the season started in the NFL and all the way to the end, and look at who got taken out on their way up there. And it's just amazing how the Steelers got taken out in the weirdest way, and all of a sudden their two top receivers get hurt. Then Le'Veon Bell doesn't, he wants to show up and just do whatever. And then there's all this misconstrued information in the Steelers locker room. It's just like, no, people, no. That's them boys pulling them strings. That's all that's to it. No. You know what I'm saying? And look at Brady gets beat in the beginning of the year. And what did everybody say? Oh, they suck this year. They suck this year. And I was like, no, they don't. They're going to go to the Super Bowl. That's exactly what they did. But they knew better because the Nelson ratings for the Super Bowl dropped last year. Actually, the year before. Why? Because Tom Brady won another ring. And when he won that ring, everybody was going, what is the point? What up, Brody? Afternoon. What up, man? And everybody was looking at the NFL like, what's the point? Wait, what's the point? What up, give me the truth? You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why the Nelson ratings were dropped on the NFL. People were like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you right now, the Patriots are Golden State. And if the NFL wants to keep some high Nelson ratings and they want the Nelson ratings to go up, what they'll do is make sure that Golden State doesn't go to the championship. However, what they will do, or doesn't win the championship, but what they should do is they should have Golden State and Houston play, because everybody wants to see that. They're the highest two scoring teams in the West. I think they're the highest two scoring teams, period. The Raptors might be up there somewhere, but nonetheless, the Western Conference is a lot more interesting than the Eastern Conference. The best team in the Eastern Conference isn't even in freaking America. They're in Canada. It's like, what? You know what I mean? It's like, no, they're not going to let that fly. It's just not going to happen. I feel bad for the Raptors because they're a great team and they could go and take it all, but they're not going to go. What happened to the Cavs? Same thing happened to the Cavs every year. They look terrible. They go out there and bomb. They go down 3-1 deficit and come and take the trophy. You know what I'm saying? But okay. So I mean, let me answer in a more detailed, I guess. I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the highlights. But to me, I said this before, I'm going to say it again, Ray, that Cleveland is only as good as Kevin Love is right now. Right now, because Kevin Love is taking the pressure off of LeBron James. Yeah, they look bad. Their defense look bad. Yeah. Kevin Love is the key right now. He's the quarterback right now. People think it's LeBron. No, it's not. Because LeBron he has one drive, and that's pretty much it. You know, he's scoring 60 points in games now. But when you're scoring 60 points in games and you're still losing, that's a problem. That is a problem. And this is what LeBron complained about year on end, and this is why he left, is because he didn't, and he still doesn't have a strong bench. This is why when he came back, they let LeBron take over as far as who do you want here. And we've seen that happen in the middle of the year. LeBron, who do you want? Give me Crowder. Bring Crowder in here. Let's see what he can do. And Crowder sucks. Get Crowder out of here. Yeah. Bring Isaiah with the bad hip. Come on, Isaiah. He talks too much. He's too disruptive in the locker room. Get Isaiah out of here. Not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Got rid of 5-6 people. Get them on. You know, that's LeBron's doing. LeBron is the one who negotiated Kyrie's contract, Tristan Thompson's contract, J.R. Smith's contract, Kevin Love's. He's the one who did that in 2016. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is he's trying to squeeze water out of a rock. You know, that's what's going on. So yeah, they're looking bad right now. But the powers that be, Ray. Listen, I got a ham sandwich that says that Cleveland wins tonight. I got a ham sandwich on it, and I don't even eat meat. I will buy you a ham sandwich. Cleveland loses tonight. Ray, I owe you a ham sandwich. That's it. I think they're going to win tonight. And that's just it. They go on at 7, I think. No, let me look at the schedule. Let me run this down to you guys, too, the schedule for today. All right, let me do this. And Ray, if you're going to stay on, I will go ahead and look at the highlights and just share my thoughts on it, because I think that's really why you wanted to talk about it and try to get some stats. But you guys know I don't watch the game, so I think you're looking, when you're talking to me about it, you're like, this guy doesn't watch the games. He doesn't even know these guys like everybody else does. I don't know what schools they played for. I don't have any of that information. But as far as the NBA being fixed, when you say, yo, what happened to Cleveland? I'm like, that's exactly what should have happened to them. But if you want me to go past that, I can start getting into that to talk more numbers with you guys. I don't mind that at all. You guys keep the old guy company, so I don't mind doing that at all. Okay, so today's games. Before I go into some of those highlights from yesterday and tell you what I think, and try to pick apart exactly who wasn't doing what, because I think it was the defense. But today's games, Heat and the Sixers. Sixers are up 1. Warriors and Spurs. Spurs are up. Spurs are down, so Warriors are up 1. Wizards and Raptors. Raptors, okay, that's tomorrow. Wizards and Raptors are tomorrow. So there are 2 games being played today. One at 8 o'clock and another one at 10:30. So there's that. Let me see if there's any other games today. Thursday, Wednesday, tomorrow. Yeah, okay. So tomorrow's games is Raptors and Wizards. Raptors are up 1. And they play at 7 p.m. And Celtics and Bucks play tomorrow. Celtics are up 1. They play at 8 p.m. Tomorrow also, Trailblazers and Pelicans. Pelicans are up 1, and okay, that goes into Wednesday. So there's 3 games tomorrow, and so I'm here with you, bro. Okay, yeah, Indiana ain't gonna keep the play up. Okay, no, they're not. Nope. The Pacers are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They are. What's up? Somebody just joined. What's happening? The Pacers are doing exactly what they want to do, what they're supposed to do. Not what they want to do, what they're supposed to do. Hello, whoever just joined. But I'm just telling you guys now, this is all part of the script. I'm telling you, I will buy a box of ham sandwich for you guys if Cleveland doesn't win this series. It's just so scripted. All right, so let me look at some of these, if they have any highlights. And I hate to even, sometimes I don't like telling you guys that it's scripted. Sometimes I really don't, because I know you guys enjoy the game. And I don't want to take the enjoyment out of the game for you. But you guys, when you come to my channel, you know this is what I think. All right, so but I want you guys to have fun. So, so I'm at a crossroads on that. Highlights, Cleveland. So I'm going to look at some of these highlights. Pacers, Cleveland. I'm just going to take a gander here because this is 9 minutes. And all right. This is 9 minutes of highlights, but I'm not going to play this for 9 minutes. I'm just going to kind of look through it.
Sometimes it can work out for both teams.
I'm trying to see who's on the court.
Baron Collison, the veteran, picks it out to Thaddeus Young. Young scoop layup.
It's Thaddeus Young.
James comes up with the steal.
James with the steal.
George Hill goes inside and
Hill throwing it down.
rebound Thaddeus Young.
Okay, so hey, do they still do the whole? Do they do the do they still have the 3 seconds rule in the paint? And the reason why I ask is because, or do they stop that in college? Let me stop this highlight for a second. I want to see what you guys say to that. No, I understand. I knew the Cavs wasn't gonna go out smoking hot because, yes. Okay, so they still have the 3 second rule in the paint, because when I'm looking at this, I'm noticing none of the refs are going like this. And you know how they stand up and do it. You ever see that motion where the refs are going? When somebody's standing in the paint, they don't do that no more. But you say that they still have that rule, so yeah, no, they wasn't gonna be smoking, man. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to. I don't know if the Pacers is a younger team. When I'm looking at these highlights here, he drew a foul on that too. I don't even know who I need to look at the rosters. I was a good pass, LeBron. I need to look at the roster too. And from the outside. All right, so that was just, yep, one of them young guys messing up. All right, so let me tell you some of what I see already. What's up? Somebody else just joined. How you guys doing? Let me tell you guys some of what I see already. Just by looking at some of this clip. This is, you asked me what happened to him. I'm telling you right now, shooting from the outside. The way that Steph Curry and Durant beat you, they shoot from the outside. The way that the 76ers was beating Cleveland, they were shooting from the outside. To me, it looks like Cleveland's concentration is all drive down the middle, shoot from the inside. That's what it is. But I don't care how many times somebody dunks and everybody stands up and parades around like it's a big deal. You know, it's only 2 points. Steph Curry and his whole crew, I mean, even Clay, you know, they run the board up and run away with the doggone game because they can shoot 17-footers like it's nothing, and then look at you like you're not. They'll do one of these numbers and still be looking right at you, and the ball will go in. And it's 17, 18 feet. It's like, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you right now, if they don't get that outside game going, they're just going to get smashed. But all of a sudden, you're going to see LeBron James shooting from the top of the key. But just even watching the highlight reel, it's all an inside game. You know, LeBron passing on the inside from the top of the foul line. You know, it's like, no, you better adopt some Houston tactics real quick, and you better get some of that step back. You better get some of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have Curry, and I mean, you don't have your number one. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I really don't like seeing LeBron at the top of the foul line. I don't like seeing LeBron. I don't like seeing him as the point guard. I just don't. I don't like seeing him as the point guard. You know what I'm saying? Who's eating that government? Everybody eating that government cheese. Bless up, Jay. What up, man? What up, Prodigy? Listen, man, everybody's eating that government cheese if you think that Cleveland's going to get swept. But this is part of the narrative to me. But like I said, I don't like seeing LeBron at the top of the key, not unless he's busting off at the top of the key. Swag it. That's when I like seeing Braun at the top of the key. What? The fix is in. Tell him again, man. The fix is in. Yeah, because people are like, "What's up with it?" Look, listen. Here's what okay, you guys, because I think that Cleveland's going to win the next game against the Pacers. But okay, when Cleveland does win the next game, which I think is going to be in the next game they play, game 2, when they win, watch how they beat them, because the Pacers are doing the same thing, coming down, boom, driving in a lane. They go into the final. Yeah, I believe it too. Coming down, driving through the lane, boom, busting off shots, hitting these, okie doke shots, and then getting the and one, coming all the way, driving through the middle, and then falling and sliding into the, oh, man, who does that? And sliding into like you're sliding out of bounds, and this damn third base or something. It's just so theatrical. All that's going to come to a screeching halt. They keep putting Warriors and Cavs against each other in the finals. I don't think Warriors are going to go to the finals. LeBron, get the 4th ring. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, but I don't think Golden State's going to go to the final. I think Houston's going to go to the final. But nonetheless, watch how the Pacers lose. You know how they're going to lose? 3-point shots. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to lose 3-point shots. LeBron and them boys are going to start lining up on the outside, and it's going to be unstoppable. And they're going to, let's go Rockets. Hey, let's go Rockets. I don't think there's anybody in here who said the Rockets weren't going to the finals. I think everybody in here is like, yeah, the Rockets are going to go. Harden's going to be MVP. I think the only discrepancy here is who's going to win the final out of Cleveland and the Rockets. That's it. That's it. But watch how Cleveland loses. D-Dubs. It's D-Dubs in the house. He's on fire. What up, D-Dubs? Cavs, bro. Yeah, they're still on, man. Like, everybody's got to slow down with the Cavs getting all. You guys won the pennant, though. Demarion, you guys won the pennant. Don't be greedy. You won the freaking pennant, and you're in the playoffs. What up, Jay? Creating history with the most undrafted roster to enter in the NBA, beating all odds in the East, then winning the finals while in the era of severe super teams coming all day. Yeah, Demario, you greedy, bro. You trying to be like Pittsburgh in the 80s, bro, except you guys notice Pittsburgh doesn't have a basketball team. You guys trying to be like Pittsburgh, but look at Philly, though. Philly, right? Philly won the NCAA. Philly won the Super Bowl. Philly going, are we going that far? No. Sorry, Philly. We're not going to say Philadelphia going to take the whole thing. Ben Simmons, Embiid. I think Embiid better keep dancing on the sideline because Philly's going to get their heart broke. It is what it is. D-Dubs in the house. Anyways, you guys, I hope all of you guys are entered into the competition. You come to the wrong place for a fair game. Fair. When has the NBA been fair? Back when everybody wore socks all the way up into their knees? Back when Julius Erving was coming and doing one of these numbers? D-Dubs. Never been fair. Ever since there was a large amount of revenue to be made, them boys was all in it. Them boys got their hand all in the cookie jar. Never been fair. I'd like to know when it's been fair. Back when Clyde the Glide Drexler was playing. Was it fair then? The Fab Five? When? Bill Russell? Wasn't fair back then. I was back when I was watching it, playing 8th grade ball. I was back when I was enjoying basketball. You know what I'm saying? We had a little squad. Had this little skinny, wiry kid who had a great jumper. This kid was probably 150 pounds maybe. But he was clacking from the outside. He made me enjoy basketball because I was an awkward basketball player. But just to see his skills and then to hear him talk about it, and we would all hang out at, his house with his moms and whatnot, and eat and whatnot, and listen to him talk about the game. And he made me excited about the game. But then as I got a little older, I just like something right here. One thing is it makes the playoffs exciting. Yeah, it makes the playoffs exciting. Listen, if all the teams who we think are going to win, all the 4 matchups who we pretty much are like, we know is going to win out of this. And that's what's actually happening now, except for Cleveland. If all those teams actually did what was fair, they would sweep the other 4 teams, except for Cleveland. They would just sweep them. I mean, Golden State is not matched up fairly against the Spurs. They don't have their best player. And listen, we saw this last year. And what did Popovich say when Zaza took out Kawhi Leonard? They asked him after that game, they said, do you think you still have a chance? And Pop went off on a reporter. Great effort for the league. Yeah. The last 3 years of the playoffs since Silver took over has been a complete drop. Yeah. And the ratings are going to go. Pop went off on that reporter. He was like, why you even ask me that? He's like, of course. He's like, we don't have a chance now. You think they have a chance now that it's a new? No, they don't have a chance. They don't have a chance. And they're thinking, oh, well, Steph is hurt. We got a chance. They don't have a chance. They know they don't have a chance. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. We know they don't have a chance. They turned Steph into a cheerleader, but you still don't have a chance. Steph is a new cheerleader with his Armani on over there on the sideline. This is like, y'all still don't have a chance. Now, if Durant got hurt, you might have a chance. If Durant got hurt and Clay had a hitch in his giddy up, they would have a chance. I'd say they have a chance. Only thing they have a chance of now is winning 2 more games and then sitting down for it, and that's it. Their season's over with. What they have a chance to do now is get rid of Kawhi Leonard because he's into their luxury tax. That's what you have a chance to do, Pop. Stop arguing with Kawhi Leonard. He's not coming. He's not going to play for you. He's not hurt. He doesn't want to play. Get rid of him. He looks like a scared puppy. Do you want to play? Oh, Zaza. Yeah, he's leaving. Where's he going? What's he going to do? Follow LeBron to the Lakers? You know what LeBron said? No, he never does he? No, he's not going to Boston. Boston can't afford him. Boston can't afford Kawhi Leonard. That's what I said. Follow LeBron to the Lakers. I don't think LeBron's going to go to the Lakers, but I watched the music promo for the playoffs, and they showed the stars, and it didn't include Kawhi. Why would it? They're not going to play. Kyrie's out for the year. He's out for the year. I think Kyrie is not out for the year. I think he's out for a year. He is out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Steph is going to come back, not unless they go up against Harden. Nope. Kyrie shouldn't have left, truthfully. But it was all in the plan, Joker. Peace out. Kyrie and Steph was in a line where the rapper was talking about being injured. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a game within a game. This is a game within a game, man. I'm like, come on, Kyrie. Sorry, Raekwon. So I reckon unless there's a surprise Cleveland Houston final. Yeah, man. Listen, when they sat, everything is fixed for the King. Look, when they sat Kyrie down, it was like, yeah, he hurt. He's not coming back. First, it was when it was Kyrie coming back. Remember that? Look. Go back to when Gordon Hayward got hurt. When Gordon Hayward got hurt, nobody was talking about, yeah. Great point. When Gordon Hayward got hurt, nobody was saying that they couldn't make it to championship games. You ain't hear none of that. It's his loss, really. Well, it's his loss, really. Who? LeBron's loss? But when Gordon got hurt, nobody was saying, oh, they can't make it to the playoffs. They can't make it to the finals. Nobody was saying that. Hey, if my Pistons ain't there, I don't care. Well, is Detroit there? Kyrie threatened to do knee surge in the middle of the championship run, right? But just think, but look at this. For one, I think they're going to get rid of him. But look at this. When Gordon Hayward broke his ankle, nobody said, "Oh, we don't think that they can make it to the playoff run." But as soon as Kyrie got hurt, everybody said the same thing. There goes the neighborhood. But they still was like, Gordon Hayward's going to come back. We can still go to the playoffs. But as far as the championship game, everybody thought the same thing. It was just, boom, as soon as he said, I'm not coming back, everybody thought the same thing. You guys are not going to the championship. It was just like that. When Gordon Hayward got hurt, nobody said anything like that. Kyrie got hurt, everybody said the same thing. There goes your chance right out the window. And that was it. That was it. Because everybody knows that the Celtics are what? Number 2 in the conference? Pretty much. Number 1, 2 in the conference? No, they're not number 1. They're definitely number 2 in the conference. Everybody knows that. And when Kyrie was there, the big talk, listen, I'm going to tell you something. You guys ever notice how the playoffs are sometimes better than the Super Bowl and the playoffs are better than the championship? I mean, think about this. Who were you really looking for? What were you really looking forward to? LeBron playing against Golden State again and getting swept in Game 5, or LeBron playing against Kyrie in a division championship games? That's what you was looking forward to. You were just like, yeah, let's see Kyrie talk. He wanted to take over a team. He got himself a team. You wanted more playing time you always had enough playing time, but you wanted to be the go-to person. You wanted to score, even though you were scoring, 30, 40 points in the play, or 30 points in the playoffs. I don't get that. But nonetheless, this is what you wanted, Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? This is what you wanted. It's just like a teenager can't wait to leave mama's house. I hate you. I can't wait to leave your house. And then finally you turn 18 and the kid wants to come back. Oh, you want to get the hell out the house? You get your ass. Get out my house. You know what I'm saying? Now what, Kyrie? You got what you wanted, and in the first year of what you wanted, I'm injured. I'm going to surgery. Peace out, Dubs. I'm injured. I'm done. Now everybody thinking the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, but nobody wants to see Golden State play Cleveland. I'm not excited about that because we know the results. Especially with the ragtag Cleveland just bringing up the rear, barely scraping by, but patching a team together and then putting all their laurels on one person. Yeah. It's just the same thing. We saw this movie before. We don't want to see that. But now that Kyrie is talking junk and want to go somewhere else, act like he going to be the man. Oh, you talking junk against the king? Oh, we want to see that. We want to see LeBron give it to him in 7 games. That's what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk that smack, but that's not going to happen. They took all the fun out of it. Kyrie, you took all the fun out of it. We wanted to see you get stomped. And now we have no Kyrie LeBron matchup. Yeah. We wanted to see you get stomped, Kyrie. We wanted to see you eat your own words. We wanted to see you come back to Cleveland with your tail between your legs, with your head low, shutting up all that nonsense, and realizing that under LeBron's umbrella is the best place for you to be if you want to keep getting them rings and them endorsements. Look, the earth is flat, Kyrie. Come on back. The team you're playing for believe the earth is round. Kyrie, come on back over here where the earth is flat. We have seen, bro. The bad teams to the final. Right. I'm just not sure LeBron can still play that way. Well, pretty soon LeBron's not going to have to. Pretty soon he's not going to have to. Pretty soon what he's going to do is it's not going to be about him playing under these conditions with a terrible bench. What's going to happen to LeBron is LeBron is going to realize that even though he's the healthiest player in NBA history, he's going to be like, I'm 30. I've been playing for 15 years doing this. And in order for me to, I'm all ready to go. But in order for me to be on Jesus level GOAT, I got to win, 3 more championships? 4 to be God of the to be God, I got to win 4 more championships. That's on some godlike level. How do you think he's going to do that? Listen, when God wants something done, what does he do? He calls on his angels. He's going to have to have a crew to run with. And what's he going to do? He's going to get a healthy young crew who understands that without LeBron, you're not going to get a ring. And LeBron's going to understand without them, he's not going to get a ring. This is why I keep saying that LeBron going to the Sixers next year is a perfect move. LeBron going to New York next year is not a perfect move. I was thinking New York. I still am in a way, but he would have to bring some people over there. But LeBron doing the Kevin Durant is that's not necessarily the right analogy because Kevin Durant lost against Golden State and was getting his ass kicked all the time. But to me, LeBron going to the Sixers, who I don't think he'll lose against the Sixers. I don't think he'll lose against the Sixers. But LeBron going to the Sixers, now he just adopted a fresh young team, superstars, and they're not going to be stupid enough to say, we don't need you to go to and win the NBA Finals. That would just be a stupid thing for them to say because the truth is they do. They do, because they're not going to win the finals on their own. Not from where I stand. Not from what I see. Not while the NBA is fixed. You know what I'm saying? So I can't see that. But to get to the championship, they don't need LeBron. But to get over that last hump, to get past, a Houston Rockets in the finals, to get past a Golden State, yeah. Now, I would like to see LeBron playing for the Sixers and then them going against a healthy Golden State. Let's get it in. And a healthy Sixers, all of them. Oh, yeah, that'd be a fight. That'd be a fight I wouldn't mind watching. LeBron with the Sixers and a healthy Golden State, I'd watch that bout. I'd watch some of it. I won't watch too much. But nonetheless, I would have a slight interest in seeing that, because I think if that did happen, then they would be the next dynasty. And I'm sure Julius Erving would be, I'm sure he's happy now. But if that happened, then the Eastern Conference would be the favorites going into the next basketball year. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. What do you guys think about that? Anywho, yeah, pretty simple to me. All of you guys are already signed up. I don't know who's here and who's not. I know D-Dubs left. I don't know who's here. I don't know if Ray is still here. Jay, I don't know. Jay, you're not signed up for the game, are you? For the $25 gift card. Yeah. Nope. Nah. Are you a sub, Jay? I know Ray is signed up. I think he is. Yeah, Ray is signed up. Are you a sub, Jay? All right, so I'm gonna break my own rule, and there's only a couple other people on here anyway, so I don't think anybody's gonna complain. But here's how this goes: it doesn't cost you anything to enter. It's a $25 gift card that I'm giving away for the person who tells me what two teams are going to be in the final, what game the final is going to be won in, and what the score is going to be. And the reason why it's so detailed is because there's so many people, and I only have $25 to give away. So if you have Houston over Cavs in Game 6, scored 85-83, then I'll go ahead and mark you down. And the drawing, I'll go live at the end of the finals, right when all the hoopla is going on. I'm going to go live. We're going to talk about it. And then I'm going to say, okay, this is a person who had the closest score, this person who had the right team, boom, and the game that it was won in. So if you want to get in on that, you should do it like right now. And I know it's only $25, but it'll buy you and a homie a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Get you guys a good lunch. That's kind of the point of it. And I send it to whatever address that you want sent to. So I don't ask you for your home address or anything like that. If you want to send it to your job or whatever, I really don't care. And it's not... it can't be something like to the Lion's Den or do some, something crazy to buy bullets for your gun or something. No, it's usually the eatery or the Walmart or something like that. So if you want to get in on it, let me know who do you think is going to win. Who you got? Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got 20 people in. It's a nice little Okay. So, yeah, because I'm going to go here in a minute. I got to do some more homework. So, who you got, big dog? Well, just let me know. And Cavs versus Golden State in the finals. Okay. What game and what's the score? Okay. What's the score? You're saying Cavs versus. Are you saying Cavs over Golden State? Who are you saying is going to win? The Cavs are going to beat Golden State? Because I can't write it for you. Cavs win. Okay, there it is. Game 7, and the score is going to be wow. Wow. So they're just going to go crazy. I don't know. You might want to think about that score. I'm going to give you one more chance at that score. Only because it's so high. And when you're looking at the Cavs now, I can see that for Golden State. But are you sure that's what you want to go with? Because that score is colossal. I don't want you to have any doubt. If that's what you want to go with, that's fine. So that's what I have you down for. But that score is. The only reason why I say that is because Okay. Only reason why I'm saying that is because Cleveland scoring that high now without Kyrie Irving. Anyways, I'm about to be out, Jay. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subbing. I will put up another video after the games tonight and every day during the finals. I'll be also live tomorrow. Talk to you guys later. Peace.